So how would one know if they had Candida? Generally, I use the rule of have you ever had antibiotics. But if you want to look to symptoms that you might be experiencing, you would find lethargy, brain fog, you're not thinking clearly, you can't make decisions decisively in your life. We developed the plan based on someone who was having sharp neurological pain in their arm and shoulder and neck, and based on that we discovered that she had a fungal Candida condition. Might feel tired, achy, immune system suppression, frequent colds, yearly colds. We find people who do a Candida plan eliminate the yearly colds that they commonly get. So immune system suppression is another big factor. Blood sugar imbalances are also very much linked to Candida. Hypertension, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. These are other signs and symptoms that you might be suffering from systemic toxicity, systemic fungal infections due to Candida. Research lately from the University of California, San Diego has shown that one mechanism will cause high blood pressure, immune system suppression, and diabetes in individuals. And this mechanism is secretion of large amounts of protease enzymes within the bloodstream and tissues. And this is one of the main ways that Candida propagates and spreads itself throughout the body, by secreting what are called aspartyl proteases. So if you have millions of fungal cells secreting millions and millions of protease enzymes, this will damage cell membranes and cause and create hypertension, blood pressure, diabetes, and immune system suppression. So if you have Candida, or you've been dealing with Candida for a long time, the question is, how do I get rid of Candida? The medical profession will use antifungals. The problem with this approach is Candida is truly, in the greater sense of how it comes to be a problem in the body, is an antibiotic problem. An antifungal is yet another antibiotic against life. The microorganisms that coexist in our digestive tract have been around for millions of years and have developed very sophisticated mechanisms by which they survive. This is why we have so much antibiotic-resistant disease in the world, due to the use of antibiotics. If you start using antifungals, as the medical profession has, what they're discovering and what they've been discovering for years is that the fungus adapts. So if you try to kill the fungus, it will adapt. It will find ways to survive. Every living thing on this planet has this impulse for life, so it seeks a way to survive. And this is an organism which has been around millions of years, so it's, in that sense, evolved considerably beyond our own adaptive mechanisms. So the way that we prefer to get rid of Candida is by working with it in a way that we don't try to kill it off. And there are a lot of different approaches, even within the holistic community, where they try to kill Candida. But if you try to kill Candida, you're going to elicit adaptive mechanisms within it. And the best way that we have found is through the use of substances that work to convert it simply back into its yeast form, and to go from there. And what I developed in approximately 17 years ago, 1992, was the McCombs plan. And the McCombs plan is made up of 4 different components that we found were essential to eliminating Candida in the body through the conversion of the fungal form back to its yeast form. So how the McCombs plan will differ from even a lot of the other plans that have been around since the late 1950s is that we don't try to kill Candida. We simply convert the fungal form back into its yeast form, and then allow the body's immune system to get rid of the excessive yeast. And this is one of the primary, if not the definitive, difference between our plan and all the other Candida plans which have been on the market since the late 1950s.